and we'll get back to this at the end of the speech. Meanwhile, I've got a wonderful gift for all of you. This gift is going to change your lives and is going to make you happier than ever. And you are going to cherish it close to your heart. There is no recession around. I have got 40 pieces of it in order and everybody will get their fair share. I say confidently standing here because this has brought a lot of peace to me and has made my life beautiful garden to me by reminding me the two golden rules of happiness. Uncontested, fellow Toastmasters and budding friends. When I was a child, I used to look at the working young and used to count my years, months and days to get there. But I used to wonder at the stars zipping around and used to believe I belong there. I thought a cool job and a nice car will bring me loads of happiness. Then I got all of them and more. I was really enjoying the zooming drives in Necklace Road and thought I was happy and content with the luxuries my job has brought me. But a party has ended there. Now I got sick and tired of the lazy weekends and the lazy mornings, the hotel food, and now I convince myself that life will be happier when I get married. But my married friends are as unhappy as I am. They feel they'll be happy once they get a kid. My other cousins who have kids, I've been waiting for them to grow up and settle down to be happy. This leaves me confused. When we were studying CA, we friends used to save 50 rupees a month with lots of pain to have one chill beer. Then I used to think after having that beer, once we start earning during weekends, we will enjoy like a fish. Now, during weekends, I am getting sobered in and I have prepared an exhibition of all the scotch bottles at my home. Still, I wasn't happy because I had done all these things using plastic money. Now, I say myself that I am clear once I clear all my bills and once I start saving. There is all this euphoria, my dear friends. Where is the happiness? Where is the tipping point at which I can say I am the happiest? In which tense can I say that? Past, present or future? Most of us tell ourselves our life will be happy when our spouse gets his or her act together. When we take a beautiful home, or when we go for that vacation, or when we finally retire. The truth that there is no other time to be happy than right now. If not now, then when? Our life is going to be full of challenges. It is better to admit them as much and to decide to be happy in spite of it all. This reminds me the first golden rule of happiness. Courtesy, a quote of Lord Buddha. There is no road to happiness. Happiness is the road. Parent, I thought I am going to be joyful forever because I began appreciating the fact that happiness is a journey, not a destination. But the grass on the other side always used to look green. I started comparing myself with other stalwarts around. So, see, my friend is coming to college with his bike. I am using the same old bicycle. My colleague is having his girlfriend in the car and my adjacent seat is always empty. Wow, look at his height. And girls are going crazy at them. This goes on and on. To compare ourselves to others in health, power, charisma and whatnot. Comparing yourself on an objective standard is absolutely fine. In fact, it's the only way you can raise the bar and push yourself to reach greater stage. But comparing someone's strengths to your weaknesses on a regular basis will only create. I think the best comparison is always against yourself. the game where now I'm striving to. This brings me to the second golden rule. The competition is always between you versus you. Assuming that we all have jumped on itself with 60 years of prepaid life. 60 is just a hypothetical figure, you can do your own calculation. 60 years equal to 21,900 days, which boils down to 5,28,600 hours. Our beautiful life is so short and beautiful. Where is the time to complain? Where is the time to compare, to regret and to worry? Let's enjoy every moment of our life here. Appreciate the beautiful world around and live like king size or queen size. And the gift which is going to remind you these two rules day in and day out is the mirror, my dear friends. If you look at your mirror, number one, it doesn't show you your past or how you will be 5 years or 10 years down the lane. It shows you as you are right now and says, enjoy the present. Number two, it shows a face of only yourself. It doesn't show the picture of anybody else. Unless you are pasted Kate Winslet or Arnold Schwarzenegger. So, it shows a reflection of yourself and says, the comparison is always what you are today with what you were yesterday. As I have promised you, I have ordered gifts for all of you, and by the time you reach home, you will find them hanging at your wall. Not these small mirrors, long mirrors. Coming back to the rain, as quoted by an unknown person, life isn't about waiting for the storm to end. It's about learning to dance in the rain. I don't understand.